Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogi Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as I like to call it. Hope everybody's having a good night. Hope you guys had a great weekend, Christmas. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Ours is pretty cool. Christmas Eve. Um, I'll tell you about it in a little bit. I think I have pictures too. Barb Santee, how are you? Good to see you. What's up, Mr. Lee? Emma Johnson, how are you, hon? Great to see you. Hey, Rex. Daniel Lundy, how's it going? Gary Sr., what's up, man? What else we got here? Hey, Danny, what's going on? Danny Stanton. Rex, how's it going? I know I saw another name in here earlier. Scott LaFleur, how are you? That's a new name. Mid-South, what's happening? Long Island Bigfoot. How's it going, Mike? And Sandra Piper. I think I covered everybody. It's great to see everybody tonight. So Christmas, did you guys have a good Christmas? I haven't seen you since Thursday, so what do we do? Rosemary, how are you? Mark Dodman, good day. Who's Drew? What's up, man? Hey, Mopar. We ended up going down to. We got an invite from Richie Evans. We went down there on Christmas Eve. We had dinner with him and spent the night. And we ended up coming back on Sunday up here, and Stevie went and spent time with her family. Ida Bustamante, how are you? And yeah, we had a great time down at Richie's. His girlfriend Dawn cooked up some amazing seafood. Yeah, that was delectable. I'm gonna see if I can't share anything because I don't know where the hell I'm looking. Let's see. Oh. Nope. I just downloaded some pictures and I can never friggin' find them whenever I look for them. Like I uploaded them from my phone to my computer and they go to like OneDrive, I think, and I can never find them again to like pull them up on the computer. But I'll keep trying. Yeah, we like. Well, you guys saw I broadcast. Oh no, I didn't. I was on another show on Friday night, and I was broadcasting from Richie's house. Thank you again, Richie and Dawn and Nick. You guys are awesome. Hopefully, I'll see you soon. A couple weeks, maybe sooner. Hopefully, Last of the Wilds. What's up, man? Sharon, Mike Kirkpatrick. How's it going, buddy? Hope you had a good holiday, man. Hey, B Lynn. Good to see these names. Old friends. Shit, we've been doing this long enough. Hey, Jen. So yeah, guys, if you've never, it's your first time here, or even if you're, a veteran, if you want to come on the show and join me, I will post the link in chat. And all you have to do is follow the directions. It's real simple. And, if you don't want to be on camera, you can always go to the bottom and put stop camera. And you don't have to have your face on the camera. And just make sure that your YouTube is off in the background so we don't get any feedback. But yeah, I'll post the link. Ooh, that wasn't it. Try that. All right, the link is in chat. So if anybody wants to click on it and come on, hang out, tell us how your Christmas was. Got something you want to talk about? I saw Scott LaFleur asked what the topic was. I said, Scott, you think of one. Yeah, Scott, if you want, you can click on that. You can come on. You can tell us, we can talk about whatever. Keep in mind, we are a fringe community. So we got a lot of Bigfooters and UFO people and paranormal people. And, but yeah, I don't. Hey, Juanita. Oh, no, that's Junior. Sorry, buddy. What's up? I didn't read it. I just saw the J. Forgot what I was saying. Anyway. Yeah, if you want to come on and hang out, you guys know how it works. I know Mid-South said he'd stop in. Love to hear from you guys. Love to meet you guys, especially, during the holidays. Just pop on. Tell us how your holiday was. Plus we got New Year's coming up. Anybody got plans for New Year's? I don't know. I think making plans for New Year's is overrated. It's safer just to stay home. It's not worth it. You get nailed left and right out there. DUIs and, forget it. MPW, how's it going? Hey, Christina. Welcome. Who else we got in here? Niall, how's it going? Moog has a great talent for patience, and I think he is a great dude. Yeah, Moog smokes a lot of weed too, so that helps. But it's not like we didn't know that. Sorry. Bobby, how's it going? Bobby Ounce. Nope. Don't see anybody new. So I was hoping to get back to Arizona by now, but didn't happen. But soon. I'm looking forward to going back. I miss my family. Talked to my dad on Christmas. Everybody's doing good. It was a little depressing, but it is what it is. Hang on. What's up, buddy?
I do that every time. I get on there and I got my work shirt on.
I wait for it and then I click on. I'm like, oh shit, he's not ready. Click.
I do that. Then as soon as it pop up, I did it last time. I had to turn my shirt wrong. So there we go. How about that? Now I'm good. How's it going?
Right. It's going. Merry Christmas. How was your holiday?
Good. I'm glad it's over with though.
Right? It kind of, I don't know, dude. It just kind of snuck up and went away real quick. It didn't seem like it got all dragged out like normally.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. We had a good time. Everything went good. Everybody stayed healthy, and we had a pretty good couple different get-togethers, and nobody got sick afterwards, nobody was sick before. We had a couple that was sick before, but it was way before, so worked out real good. We were really fortunate with that. But hey, there's Mark.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Good.
I see you got back home, got back in the woods again.
Yeah, man. Today, right right now I'm in a new place. A friend of mine that lives up here that I knew before I left. He let me come and stay at his pad until I can find my own spot. But he lives down here in this national forest down here. Man, I went down there today and did a video, and Yvonne she caught three of the two that I was watching on video. If you go to that video I put out today, it's called whatever that was in a standing position and went down to a squatting position. It was on camera. It moved on camera. It moved around a tree and was standing up and went down to a crouched position. You can see it clearly. And so I got some screenshots of that, and I shared, and I put a screenshot video out on my channel today. Really cool. And there for the first time. My first time going down there, and about a tenth of a mile drop. The line, get the line, and it's still another couple ball fields down before you get to the bottom of the woods, and then it's about a mile and a half to the lake. It's awesome. It was awesome. And when I was climbing back up the mountain, and I could hear it. I could hear it in the leaves back behind me, and I stopped. I turned around. I sat down on an old tree that had fell down, a big one. And I said to everybody that was watching, I said, I'm not alone. I said, I can feel it. I can feel them watching me. And I filmed one for about 10 minutes directly in front of me. It was standing behind two trees, trying to like an inline two trees, and standing in front of a big tree. And it was standing all the way to the left at the beginning when I first started filming, and it inched its way all the way. I mean, all the way to the right-hand side of the tree, and then crouched down to a crouching position and was watching me. It was cool. It was really cool. I had every hair on my body standing up.
No doubt. And this is on you posted it on your channel?
Yeah, it's on my channel. I posted it about 8 hours ago. It's got over 100 views so far.
Oh, right on. Hey, Mr. Lee, or any of the moderators, I think somebody could post Mid-South Sasquatch channel, please. That'd be awesome. I appreciate it, guys.
What have you been doing?
Just working, and tonight I come home and painted a car hood and a deck lid for my son, and we've been going out on Saturday nights. We got some forestries up around here, and here about 3 weeks ago, we finally just got tired of walking around, and I thought, I'm going to try a knock. So we hadn't been finding much, hadn't much going on, and so I've hauled around trying to find a good limb to knock with, and we finally got one, and I smoked a tree. Sure enough, man, just a few seconds afterwards, we got a nice howl. What it was, I mean, I don't know for sure. So I thought, let's do it again. So my friend Aaron was with me, and so I smoked it again, and it howled again just a few seconds afterwards. And we went ahead and did it a third time, and it responded to that one again. That's been about 6 weeks ago or so when that happened, 5 or 6 weeks ago.
Was that on? Did you get that on video or?
Yeah, we had it recorded, and I don't know what happened. Aaron, it didn't save on the audio recorder. So we don't understand why it didn't save. So I don't know if it was dropped or disrupted the power on it or what. I don't know, but it didn't save. It was just it was absolutely sickening.
I've been there, man.
Yeah.
I've either recorded.
It's funny. I hear that a little bit.
Recorded some audio and get home and.
Yeah.
I mean, like completely got walked off. Yeah.
Are you having trouble hearing him at all, Jamie?
Yeah, he's cutting out real bad.
Okay, I'm just, as long as it's not just me.
Yeah.
I'm in
He,
I'm in my friend's man cave back there, and it's all still around me. So, and then we've got a big low fog bank that just rolled over the mountain, and you can't see for about 10 feet in front of you.
That's
So
cool.
that would be disrupting.
Like fog.
Too. Yeah, I went out there and I did a little short video with this high power flashlight I bought the other day, and I'll probably post it to my channel. Because someone behind me, a friend of mine that stays here at the house, and he was like, "Man, did you see that?" And it looked like some orange ice line all the way down by the wood line. It was just a brief second. I seen it with my eyes. I don't know if I caught it on video or not, but I seen it with my eyes, and I was like, "Awesome!" I was like, "Awesome!" And the dog that we had out there is it's a Great Dane Greyhound mixed, and a beautiful dog, big dog too. It's a Great Dane height, has a Greyhound body, it's in the Great Dane. They started mid in England.
I lost him.
Anyway,
Yeah, you Mid-South, Mark, you're breaking up.
all right, well, okay, so yeah, well then I'll try to re-enter later on.
All right. Yeah, you just can't you cleared up just now.
Okay. I don't know what it is.
It does. It's been breaking up. Bandana hammock, huh?
Hey guys, it's not an easy job holding balls all day, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, we got.
I thought about you this weekend. On when was it? I guess it was Christmas. Stevie and I went to a park, a county park, and I was looking around, and all I could see was friggin' pine cones, and you came to mind.
My ass came right into the picture. I was like, "Oh, third here, woohoo! Piney fresh, dude." That's what I love about doing Christmas trees. I don't take a shower for 2 fucking weeks. Everybody thinks, "Oh man, you smell so good." I'm like, yeah, sure I do. Smell my underwear, not my jacket.
You know, get some Yeti soap.
Yeah, there you go. Mid-South, good to see you back on, buddy. You disappeared for a
Yeah,
while.
man. Yeah, I had some personal business I had to tend to for a while before I came back.
Oh, it's good that you're back, dude. That's cool.
Yeah, and I'm glad we could get you home that night, man. Well, you ended up going back the next day?
Yeah, the next day. Greyhound stopped running their buses all up north. They're all going east and west due to the COVID crisis. So I had to get a friend of mine to drive me up here, and he did. He drove me all the way up here the next morning. Got here about 11 o'clock in the morning, and been here ever since. I was out in the woods. I was out in the woods for about a week in a tent, and then I come across my friend at the dollar store one day, and he was like, "Man," he said, "too old to be out in them woods, man." He said, "Come stay at my spot." So that's where I'm at.
I had to slip out under the cover of darkness not to wake the warden because she's already mad at me, and I don't want to be a pinata at her personal birthday party. She'll just beat the shit out of me right there. You guys don't need to see that on camera. I have an image and reputation to uphold. But yeah, so
I'd like to see
I
it.
hope everybody's
No,
Christmas.
Well, I'd like to see it myself. Teach his
I
own.
bet you would, you bastard. Stop it. That's not nice.
Uncle Bones, what's happening?
All in pine cones. They're gonna go to waste. They're never gonna make potpourri.
Yeah, man, I done went up 4 pant sizes since the last time I was out. I went from a 34 to a 38.
Blowing up like a winter tick. Nice.
Big time.
Welcome to my world. I've been growing ever since. I'm like at like a 48 right now. I'm striving for 50. I want my waist to be my age, 51.
I'm down to 36.
You'll be wearing them pants above that belly button soon.
Well, that's because it's hot there, Mogs.
Yeah, I haven't been to 36.
The oven ain't on right now. So.
Shit, I don't know how long.
Yeah, I was a 34 for like 30 years. When I rolled
was, what,
over 50,
38?
when I rolled over 50, I started going up to 36 and a 38.
You know, if I ran into Aladdin and had his lamp, I would wish to be a 31 Slim because I've never been that.
I've gotten pretty slim before.
I was a 30. I'm a 32
It
now.
wasn't due to a diet neither.
I've lost 50
Oh, you had
pounds
to
in
one up me, right? Kuja, you
about the
had to
last
one up me. You had to be a
15
32
years.
Slim, not a 31.
In the past year, I've dropped close to 40 pounds.
Feel better?
Yeah.
You're in Florida.
Yeah.
I bet you would.
I'm
Wait,
trying to
till you
get out of
Arizona,
Florida.
you're going to gain 80. I hear you. Get back to Arizona.
Nah.
You're going to get that 40
What do you
plus
want?
40.
Down there with them
Double up.
skunk apes.
You like Arizona better than Florida?
To live, yeah. Yeah.
Kuja, they got peyote.
I've,
Who the fuck wouldn't want to go there?
Yeah, I know, right? I know,
Better
right?
weed.
Dude, why does this candy cane look like it's running down my hand? Fool, you ate peyote. Oh, that's why. It looks good, though.
Yeah, plus my family's back there. It's just, I don't know. It's just the people are, everybody's from New York. You know?
Hey, half of them are Mikey's cousins. Hey, did you bring the provolone? Hey, gotta put the kids to bed. Hey, I saw a Sasquatch. Hey, how you doing? I'm from Long Island. Don't believe that Short Island guy. Ooh, wee. But, you know, that's how they roll. But Italians do know how to treat their company. I will say that.
Oh, yeah.
You go over there, you leave hungry. You're a fool.
Them New Yorkers say, yeah, man, I seen a Sasquatch. He was riding a moose, had long dreads, and was smoking a blunt.
That was
maybe
Brown Dwarf.
maybe from Harlem.
Yeah.
every time I go out on Saturday nights, generally when we try to go out, we go out at night. And about every time I go, my wife says, well, just be sure you watch for Bigfoot riding a unicorn. I get no support. None. That's what she always says.
Pammy, what's happening? Good to see you. Pammy's my sister. Merry Christmas. Sorry I didn't get in touch.
But seriously, guys, how was Christmas?
It was Christmas.
Did COVID affect it, though? That's what I'm saying. Because I'll tell you my personal feeling in a minute, but it wasn't the same.
It was 79 degrees here.
Yes, it did affect it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
No doubt. You know, it just.
Lisa
it was
Lou, how are
Christmas,
you?
But it wasn't really. You know what I mean? It didn't have that. It didn't have that swagger, right? It didn't have Saint Nick swinging fucking jingle balls and it didn't have any of that, dude. It was like a fucking lame duck. It was like, yeah, I'm here. All right, where's the gifts? Yeah, where's the food? Love you guys later. I mean, that's how it felt to me.
You notice on TV they didn't have much Santa commercials. It was like, I've seen more beer commercials than anything, and that damn Corona commercial that they play every year with the beach and the whistling going on.
Yeah.
It came out in 1985, I think.
Beer commercials have no place in my Christmas, but I can understand if you sit in front of the TV and watch that. I mean, I get it, but you know, it's about being with family. It's about I'm that guy. When I show up, everyone's like, "When the fuck's he leaving?"
I get Corona sales all went down when COVID hit.
But you know, it's nice to see people that you don't see regularly. Like my wife, she had like all her cousins and you know her mom, her brother from Texas in the house, and it was nice for her mom. You know what I mean? For me, I ain't fucking blood family. I don't care. But it was nice to see. I'm the one taking pictures. I'm like, can I get one? They're like, no, you're not family. You know. But yeah, it was a good time for her, and I'm happy she got to experience that. But it just wasn't the same. I don't know. It didn't have that feel.
Well, you know, I know people who got together, but before they got together, they had to take friggin' COVID tests just to go into the, you know, the relative's house.
Yeah.
You know, I get it, you know, but
how much of a killer is that? Hey, put this Q-tip in your nose. Fuck you. I don't want to.
I know I've had enough of them damn swabs shoved up my nose this year. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're getting on us pretty heavy at work about it.
John Hall, hello.
Then you get some of them nurses that want to stab your brain with that damn long ass swab going up in
Isn't that
there.
what they're doing? I thought they were
That's
scratching
what I
your
was
brain.
Not
talking
out.
about. My mother-in-law's like, "Here, look, I got this industrial Q-tip. It can fucking kill a Sasquatch. Let me poke the bottom of your brain 8 times to make sure I get all the snot in there for the test." I'm like, I thought you were supposed to be my friend.
I don't know.
You're not family.
I've never been tested, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I hear you. But hey, I just wanted to pop on and want to wish all of you personally and in chat, I hope you guys have a very Merry New Year. I hope that this COVID gets the fuck out of Dodge quick because I'm tired of playing Matt Dillon. I'm going to tell you right now. And,
Right.
They got this new very intense COVID out now.
Love all of you guys. See ya.
All
See
right,
ya.
well, thank you. Hope you have a good New Year. All right, I'm not talking. Just going to sit here and talk about COVID. So next.
Yeah, they'll probably kick you out anyway if you do very long.
Yeah, that's why I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just getting over. I had like bronchitis or something. I had a cold, and
I did too, man. I had bronchitis. I was in the hospital for overnight. I was in the hospital overnight, and I was also in rehab back then too.
So how you doing?
I'm good. Been clean going on 6 months, and feeling great, all except for my mean green. I don't consider that to be a problem.
I get it. Well, right on, man. That's good. 6 months is an excellent start.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been the longest for about 10 years. So
keep it up, man. Keep it up. You know,
feel
it's not
much
easy.
better. I feel, and that's one reason why I gained so much weight too. Because I'm eating just constantly. I mean, I can't go in a store without buying a damn honey bun or a moon pie or some kind of cake or anything. I walked into Harps today just to get me a chicken dinner and walked out with a slab of chocolate 4-layer cake, big old slice for like $5, man. And it's just, that's where all my weight's coming from, all that sugar.
Nothing wrong with
I had oatmeal. I had oatmeal this morning. I had that sugar and a raw over here at Dude's house, and I had some oatmeal, and I had to put like a cup of that in my oatmeal with a half a stick of butter and like a teaspoon of cinnamon in there. And
nothing wrong with a honey bun.
I like them Boston cream honey buns that has the cream in it.
Well, they got this. I come across a new one the other day. It's called a whoopie, and it's like a pretty good size. It's real soft, kind of like it's It's got like a chocolate top and bottom, and then it has a vanilla cream in the center. And
a whoopie pie.
I never seen them before, and it said whoopie. It's this said whoopie on the thing, and there's like 5 of them in this plastic thing. Dude, those were good. They're 400 calories each.
Yeah, wow. I love cookies. Like I scarfed like probably a dozen chocolate chip cookies a little while ago.
I got to have the chewy kind because I lost all my teeth except for this snaggle tooth at the bottom and my 2 top ones. That's all the teeth I got left. So it's got to be either soft or chewy. I got to take the cookies and drown them in milk and let them sit for a minute.
There's nothing wrong with that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Until they break off and then they sit in the bottom of your cup.
So
Miss T, how are you?
I like that too. I like that too.
The Beast had a little get together back in September.
Like cookies and
all right, Mark, you're coming in broken up again. Oh, that's bad.
I'm good because I'm tired. Good night. Y'all have a great night.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on. Merry Christmas and have a happy New Year.
See you, Mark. Yeah, back in September, Beast had a get-together thing, and up here, We have fixed a lot of persimmon pudding. It's like a fruit that grows in a tree. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Small fruit. California, they're a lot bigger, but
Isn't it? Is it like an orange?
no, it's real small. It's about I
No,
don't
but
know. No, it's kind of got a taste of
heard of
its own.
them. Okay.
So we eat persimmon pudding up here, and we were down there, and there were several people there, and I was asking everybody, and nobody's ever had it, and I was like, man, is it really? It's like the greatest dessert. That's like my favorite dessert, and so I ask around, and it's like nobody knows what I'm talking about. I mean, they've heard of it, but they've never tried it. So the next one, I'm going to make one and take it. So,
No, right on.
let everybody try it. It's good stuff.
Hola, Juanita. Welcome. Persimmons pudding. I've heard of persimmons. I've never.
Well, California, they're a lot bigger. They get bigger. They're bigger than a golf ball. And here, they're not. I mean, they're about the size of like a Super Ball, roughly. You can get some that's a little bit bigger, but and I know they have them in California and they're a lot bigger, but I also heard they're not as good. The bigger ones aren't. I truly don't know. I've never had them, but it's good stuff.
I've heard stories of I think it was stories of Sasquatch eating persimmons.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I mean, everything else eats them. We have to when they start falling, you have to stay on them because the deer here will eat them up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they just hammer them. You got to check the trees a couple times a day, at least once a day. And like if they're running on your property in the evenings or the morning, you better get there early if they're running them in the morning. They usually hit mine in the evening. So I get home from work and I run out there and get them real quick if you want any, because I mean, they will just tear them up. Turtles will eat them. Coons will eat them. Possums will eat them, about any of it.
Yeah, Shadow Time Rider says it tastes kind of like that. I have a Japanese non-astringent variety too. Everything loves persimmons.
Yeah. There is a Japanese. Ours the trees I have here are pretty big. They're pretty mature trees. I got some young trees. The younger trees are quite a bit bigger. Then I have some really old persimmon trees, and the persimmons turn dark, and they're not as good, but they're still good. Just not as good. How did we get on this subject of food?
I don't know. It always could be it's either that or we're going to end up talking about fishing.
Yeah, well, that's all right too. I like fishing.
Oh no, I think people are tired of it.
I got on Facebook today, and I seen Flat Rock stuff on Facebook, and I requested him, and he added, and he said, I like that stringer of fish. So one of my Facebook pictures, I got some stringer of some catfish on it. And he was like, I like that. It's like, oh yeah, me too. Fish every chance I get.
I haven't done it in a while. I will when I get back out west.
I love the fish.
Oh, Brown Dwarf says it looks like a tomato. Okay.
Well, they do in the West. Here they have this kind of an orange tinge to them, orange tan tinge to them.
I think that's why I asked if it was like an orange. I remember seeing it.
Well, if you see the bigger ones, they do look like, what's the small oranges?
Tangerines.
Yeah. That's more West Coast area type persimmons. And here they're a lot smaller, but they got like a weird stem on them.
We had the hell was that fruit? Grows on bushes.
Pawpaw?
No, the has all the seeds in it. You eat the seeds. You open it up, it's red.
Brain
see,
dead.
you can't think of it either.
Yeah. Somebody will put it in chat for us. Come on.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid that I can't remember it. Jeff, what's happening? Good to see you, Pine Island Research.
Yeah, Shadow Time Rider said it
pomegranate. Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, pomegranate. Shadow Time Rider said it tastes like a cross between a mango and an apricot. I don't think so, but it says don't eat them before they're ripe. That's absolutely true. If you get one you go pick a bunch of them and then you mush them out, they and you get one that's not ripe in there, it'll ruin the whole thing. It makes it all bitter. It's the most horrible bitter taste you've ever had. It's like you can't get it out of your mouth if you eat one of them. Mr. Lee's not normal. Jerry, when are we going to get him on the show?
It's up to him.
Man, all he did, most he's done is send a picture, wasn't it?
Well, no, he said maybe next year. That's what I think he said. So I said, see you in a week. So, Saturday's a new day, a new year. So should we make it for Tuesday, Mr. Lee?
Well,
fourth.
I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna let somebody else come on.
There's no one backstage.
Yeah, that's what
that's my fault because I haven't been posting the link.
We're pretty boring.
Guys, the link is in chat if you want to come on and join me and Jamie, and we'll just hang out. But unless Jamie's going to bounce, it's up to you.
Nah, I'll stay a little longer if nobody's going to get on.
Guilt trips. I'm good at them. No.
So what part of Florida are you in now?
Right now, I am in Lake Mary, which is north of Orlando.
I used to live in Clearwater when I was a teenager, young, 13, 14 years old. I liked Florida a lot. If I would have got to have stayed until I was 18, 20 years old, I'd have probably never left. There's just too much stuff to do.
It's funny because that's the way I would think. I thought about like the Jersey Shore. I grew up on the Jersey Shore, but I moved away when I was like 13. Mm-hmm. But if I had stayed longer, like I already know I would have ended up on a fishing boat, like working.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I like it down here. It's I don't know. It's a little too fast for me. I kind of got spoiled with the laid back of Arizona.
Yeah.
It's a lot slower.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's like that here too. It is a lot slower.
I do not like the drivers down here.
But you know what though? When I was 13, I turned 50 last week. But when I was 13 and 14 years old and lived in Florida, it wasn't that bad.
No,
I mean there wasn't near as many people, and it just wasn't. It hadn't grown up that much yet. It's grown up a lot now. I mean, I still like going down there. I still love Florida. My mom lives in Pensacola.
Okay.
And that's a pretty area as well.
Mark, what's happening, man? Sawdust Beast, good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Judy. Yeah, I'm not going to bash the state. It's a cool state. I haven't seen it all. I've seen a little bit of it. I'm just not feeling it.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why. There's just something about it. I want to leave.
Yeah. Well, if you don't like where you're at, I understand that. I just don't like winter. I mean, the older I get, the more I hate winter up here.
Yeah, that's the other thing is, I mean, like all this week, it's supposed to be about average lower 80s.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the weather in Cottonwood, Arizona, 40s. I'm like, dope.
Yeah.
I'll just hang out here a little while longer. No.
Well, the thing there too, it's the majority of the year it's really warm there, mostly in Arizona, right? And then if you want winter, you can just go up in the mountains, and when you get cold, you can come back down.
Well, and that's what it is. It all the weather and the temperature is all about the elevation.
Right.
A lot of people don't realize that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never been to Arizona.
Barb Sandy says, I don't get it, Mogs. Most of these people are transplants from the north. Why can't they drive? Yeah, no, it was like when I first got to Florida, literally when I crossed the border, I was like, oh, wow, these roads are pretty cool. They're nice. They're, they're taken care of. And then I got a little further down the road and I was like, what the hell? People were just whoosh, 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 flying by me, and it was like Fast and the Furious. I was like, what the hell? So right off the bat, I didn't like the drivers.
Well, one of the biggest thing as I got older with Florida that I noticed is like where Mom lived, mid-state, like the roads were always in such good shape. And the reason being is because of winter, and they don't have a winter. The winter's just horrible on our roads because the water gets down in the cracks and it freezes and it starts opening everything up. And it's just a never-ending battle up here.
Jamie says it's currently minus 37 degrees Celsius here in Saskatchewan.
Wow.
Not including wind chill. I was just having this conversation with somebody about temperatures and like where it levels. Somebody said it leveled off at like minus 40 Celsius is the same as minus 40
Really?
Fahrenheit. It was it was, and I think they looked it up, but that's freaking cold.
Yeah, that's cold. I think the coldest here that I remember was 12, 14 below, and we had to work in it, and it was horrible. I mean, it was horrible. I'd take 105 any day.
Oh, yeah.
To work
I remember because when I was in Wisconsin, I walked to work, and it was probably a mile. But when it's snowing and it's blowing and every day for 6 months, it's below zero. It's like, this sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we probably experienced like minus 30 something below zero with the wind chill on top of that. Yeah. I was like, no, I'm going back to Arizona. And we did. I moved from Arizona to Wisconsin and then back to Arizona.
Yeah.
Seems like Arizona just keeps calling me back.
It does. You're just going to have to quit moving, ain't you?
Yeah, right. Just settle down.
Just tell everybody you took a road trip for a few months.
I do that sometimes. Well, back in 2008, I took off for probably a year, and I spent time about 7 months, 8 months outside of Nashville, another month in Alabama, then up in New Hampshire, all in like 1 year. And
Yeah, I was going to tell you that those three howls we got the week or 2 weeks before that. The guy that I run with he was there. I wasn't there. He recorded a howl, and it is something else. It is really, really strange. I never heard anything like it. They put it on spectrograph, and it comes out right, but it's just something about it. It's odd. If I think of it, I'll ask him, and if he'll let me, I'll send it to you and let you listen to it.
Right on.
I mean, it is the weird. It's just odd. I've never heard anything like it.
When I was I was up on the Mogollon Rim. We were at this campground up there. I'm trying to think of the name of the lake. Anyway, we were camping maybe a mile up from the lake, and the lake was down below us. And I got up for something. I got out of the trailer, and I guess they were coyotes. They had to be coyotes, but the way it echoed, it sounded like it was coming. It was the most bizarre thing I ever heard. I've heard coyotes before, but this was weird. Yeah. It had this weird echo to it, and it sounded haunting.
Yeah, that's kind of how this one is a little bit. It's weird.
It just didn't sound right, whatever it was. I mean, I know they were coyotes, but the way it came up that from that lake, they must have been near the lake, and it just came right slowly up the hill. It was I say slowly because that's how it sounded, was slow. Mm-hmm. It sounded like the howls were slowed down and they were echoey, and it was just bizarre.
Yeah, we sent it to Mark, Aaron sent it to Mark Newbill, and he listened to it too. He's like, "That's weird."
Oh,
Like, I
really?
know. And Mark's heard. I heard a ton of them. He's like, "That's weird." I was like, "I know." It's the strangest thing.
Well, no, it's cool that you got it to Mark and he could check it out.
Yeah.
He's good with that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, audio.
Oh yeah.
Who else we got? Pyromedic, what's up? Good to see you. I'm sure I'm missing some people now. We got 55 watching. Right on.
I just educated Aaron on your channel, so he ought to be joining here. Or
Who's that?
Not on the show, just in the chat. If we can get him to chat. I don't know if he'll chat or not.
Who was that?
Aaron, the guy I run with up here.
Oh, right on. Guys, I did just post the link again in chat. If you want to pop on, tell us how your Christmas was. Paul Holland, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Happy holidays. I don't know why I say that. Happy holidays. It's Merry Christmas. Get over it. Yeah.
They at work, New Year's Day, we didn't get the holiday off. We just get to use it like in another day later in the year if we want. So that was kind of nice. I did the same thing with Christmas Day. I just going to use the day later in the year. I already had Friday off, so I got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So
BF Bud, what's happening, brother? No plans, dude. As far as I know. He said, "What are you and Stevie doing for New Year's?" No plans. Paul, thank you. Merry Christmas to you. I don't know. I will get in touch with my son and hopefully, because every year for the past, geez, it's almost probably 8 or 9 years, we've been ringing in the new year together. Like last year, I did the show. My son came on when I was still in Arizona, and we rang it in, and he was on the show. That was fun. That was a long show. I think I did like 5 hours.
Man, that is.
Well, it's just happened that the show fell on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So, I'm not doing it this year.
That's a long show, 5 hours. Whew.
Yeah, it was. But it was when it finally was over, I felt it. But during it was pretty cool because I rang in everybody's, New Year, each time zone. Well, I felt like that's what I had to do. It was like I felt I was cheating somebody if I'm ringing it in with New York and California, still got to wait 2 hours. It sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Larry, what's up, man?
Yeah, my son bought a car and he bought a BMW and he can't afford a BMW. So he bought one that's hail damaged and it's a 4-cylinder turbo. So it's not like the big high tech luxury crap, but it has real low mileage, but it has hail damage.
Not an M3.
No. It's a 330i, I think. Just a coupe, 4-door coupe, 4-cylinder turbo. Right. But it had hail damage all over it. That's how, you get it a lot cheaper. It's got hail damage all over it.
Wow, but it doesn't affect the drivetrain.
That's right.
And everything else. Fuck that. That works.
So he bought a used hood and a used trunk lid, and we painted the used ones tonight. So that'll but the storm, it didn't get the passenger side too bad. There's only like a couple dings in the top of the fender, and it's got one on the back door on the passenger side. Most of it's top damage, but the left side, the side of it took some damage, but we still got more to fix. And Bigfooting Indiana Aaron's on here, I think. And but we painted it tonight anyway. We're getting him rolling. We're getting there. So he can still drive it. He still got his beat up parts on it. It looks like somebody.
Bigfooting Indiana, welcome. No, BMW makes a good car. I like BMWs. when I was in high school or just graduated, my buddy had just gotten a brand new 325. You know, it was like an 86 during 86.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he stepped up to he had ended up getting an M3. And those cars were just so cool. I can appreciate a nice car. I just wouldn't drive them. No, like I wouldn't buy one because I would beat the hell out of it.
Yeah, he had a Mustang, but he just got tired of dumping money. I mean, he's tired of the payments on it, and he finally sold it. And it's really a good time for him to sell it. He did real well when he sold it. He almost got all of his money back. Drove
Oh,
for
right on.
almost 2 years, and he sold it and had a little bit of money to play with. So he bought this, and he's only going to owe like 5,000 or something, 5 or 6,000. So
That's
that's a lot better than where he was at for sure. So I was glad he did it. That's a good move, I think. But
good for him.
He's in college and he can't work much, and eats the whole day. He's full time, so we're just kind of seeing how that goes.
Where's he going?
IU.
Okay.
Going to IU, Indiana University.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how it goes. This is his first year. He struggled first semester. He struggled some.
Just getting in his first year, you said?
Yeah.
Well, it's getting used to the whole college scene, I'm sure,
Yeah.
Who else is here? I see Lockbeard here. Bat Mom, how are you? Who else? Let me post this again. Guys, the link is in chat if you want to come on, because this is going to get old real soon.
Yeah. It is with me on here for sure.
Hey, Claude, how's it going?
Let's
Good
get
to see
Aaron
you.
on here. Let's see if Aaron will get on. Aaron, get on here. Hit the link.
Who else?
Yeah, he's a big footer too, and he's 28. We don't typically get too many young guys in on this stuff. He's running around with an old man like me. He's hard to keep up with.
Yeah. No, it's good to see, the younger guys.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And his girlfriend, even she comes sometimes too. She comes with us. I don't.
Well, I mean, I know just like my audience is the what do you call it? What's the word? Not demographics. Is it demographics?
I don't know. I'm a hillbilly from Indiana.
Okay.
More than 2 syllables and I'm lost.
No, just the age group is like 45 to 65.
Right.
Right. So it's that middle group. And you don't see a lot of when I look at analytics, you don't see a lot of younger people.
No.
Watching.
No.
But that's good. I'm glad to hear that younger people are getting involved.
Yeah.
Just to keep it going,
Right. Absolutely. I've talked to my son about it a little bit, but I don't want to be pushy about anything, because a lot of people do make fun of you.
Oh yeah. Well,
my wife makes fun of me.
I haven't really had anybody make fun of me for it.
Oh, I have.
Because my nephew thinks I was obsessed because I would listen constantly to stories, and I talk about it. He'd be like, "You're obsessed." It's like, no, it's just fascinated.
Yeah.
Richie Evans, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. And thanks again for this for Christmas Eve, and that was an amazing dinner. Thank you for having us. John Hall says, "Oh God, I'm older than those age groups."
I did get me a new tent for my birthday.
A tent?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How big?
Just 3-person.
Okay.
It's a Bestport. It's a made in China Bestport. It's not one of the big expensive ones.
They work just as good as,
Yeah.
Although it seems every time I set up my tent, it rains.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we went a year ago to one of the beast get-togethers, and it just rained and rained. We got a lot of rain, and it got really wet in the tent. And one night we was there. I was like, we were going to go home the next day, and I told my son, he actually went with me on that one. I said, let's just go. We had a 4-man Walmart tent or something. I don't even remember what it was. And it got pretty wet in there. It was pretty bad. And we packed it all up, and I forgot about it. And then when I went to the next get together, all that water was in that tent, and there was a shirt that was in there. It was wet, and I set it up, and I was like, "Oh no!" I had to sleep in my Kia Soul. I was like, "Man, you can't even sleep in that." I tried. I was in there for like an hour and a half. I was like, trying to breathe. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna die."
Little moldy.
Yeah, so it's going to get burnt.
What's up, Stevie? Yeah, the last time I went camping was up in Tennessee with Joe and Squatch and Cowboy and Old Bears, did a Bigfoot and
Flat Rock. Flat Rock was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, Flat Rock was there. Bigfoot and on. BF Bud was there with Angie, his wife. But the last night it rained and it sucked.
Yeah.
People got flooded out. I mean, it was and Joe, Squatch and Cowboy, his site, they up and left because it was underwater.
Wow.
Like, there was
crazy.
inches of rain that tent was sitting in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
Richie, did you no more seafood to next year? And let's see if I get up for the last week for hunting. Did you even go yesterday, dude, or whenever? Richie said he was going to go hunting on Sunday. I don't know if didn't find out if he went. I'm just reading chat.
Yeah, I think deer season's over here. I think the last was muzzleloader. I think it ended just a few days ago, a week or so ago.
I don't even know what he was going for. If he was going to go for hog or I don't know.
I'd like to hog hunt. We got one place down here. They got hogs in the area, and there's a few people that hunt them, but they haven't really moved out too far from there. We got them in there like 25 years ago in this one area of the county, and they didn't seem to go much farther than that. You would have thought they would have just kept going and going, but they haven't. I don't know if they.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I don't know if they're killing enough of them. They keep them under control or what, but they've never. I mean, you're talking. I'm on the north end of the county, and they're on the southeast side of the county, and I don't hear of nobody killing any on the northern part of the county. None. Nobody sees them or nothing.
Huh.
I haven't seen them in the forestry. I haven't seen hog tracks in the forestry here. So, and it's south of one of the bigger forestry up here, and it just doesn't seem like they come out of that area much. They've not moved out farther much, which kind of surprised me. Usually they explode and they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
There's a lot of places you go down here. Like if you get into the woods, you'll see where they've been rooting around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. There are a lot of pigs down here.
Man, we're not going to get anybody else to come on.
I don't know.
We'll run out of stuff to talk about.
Derek, what's happening? Oh, we can do another hour. Come on.
Oh, no. It's 11 o'clock here.
That's what's left. Well, it's 11 o'clock here, too.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You're on the same time zone.
Yeah. It's not, well, and that's the other thing I'm kind of looking forward to is not being on the same time zone. I want to go back west. Which sucks. You don't realize, like when I was doing it from Arizona, I'd start at say 8 o'clock and be finished by 10 or whatever the time was over there. So And everybody's like, "Oh, you're going to change the times?" I'm like, "No." So when I got out here, it was like, "Oh shit, I got to stay up this late for these shows."
Yeah. Yeah. I don't usually go to sleep before midnight anyway. I don't even have to get up till 7. So if I go to bed at midnight, around midnight, it give me close to 7 hours of sleep. So that's not so bad.
Megan Richardson, what's up? She says, "Hey Mogs, you have banned me like a Twitter account. I feel like an old used up stripper now." What are you talking about? I don't have anybody banned. Obviously, you're on my you're here. That's funny though.
Well, he said he couldn't find you. I'll fix that.
Who? What?
Oh, Aaron said he couldn't find you. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. Can't say you couldn't find the link. The link is in chat, buddy. Oh, maybe that's what he doesn't realize. The link is in chat.
Yeah.
Aaron, if you look in the chat, you'll see under my name, it'll say, the address for the link for StreamYard. You can click on that and come on if you want to pop on.
There it is. You just posted it again, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
We get him on here. We'll make fun of him real quick.
Nah. Okay. No, okay. Let's not scare him off before he gets here. See, that's just it. Barb says, "I can't wait till you go back to Mountain Time. I might be able to stay awake for your shows." It's going to be the same exact time. I never changed the times. It was just the time that I went on, moving through time zones.
Well, maybe she's out there where you were.
It doesn't matter. It still comes on at that time.
Well, what time? It'd be like, it's only like 9 o'clock there right now, right?
Mountain Time? Yeah.
Yeah. So if she's on Mountain Time. Oh, I see what you're saying. Man, that was stupid, wasn't it? Gosh.
Yeah. I'm just changing time zones. The show doesn't change times. Rich, you don't go out hunting swamp apes. Rich, you don't go out hunting swamp.
Oh, my Lance. Look at there.
All right. I need you to do me a favor, Aaron, and turn off your YouTube. Rich, you don't go out hunting.
All right.
Oh, my Lance.
Because we're getting an echo. I need you to do me a favor, Aaron, and turn off your YouTube.
Is that better?
Let's find out.
See if there's a delay. I think
Yeah,
you got
good.
it.
That's good.
It's good.
Right on.
Another Hoosier
How's it
on
going,
here.
man?
How's it going?
All right.
Yeah, no, I couldn't find it in the comments. I was looking I know the link was in the comments, and I found it on my phone, but I couldn't find it on my computer for some reason. But I finally found it.
Yeah, I wasn't like spamming my chat with the link. Sometimes I
Right.
do.
Well, Aaron, that's Mogs. Mogs, that's Aaron.
Those are
How's
me.
it going? Nice to meet you.
Right. So you're squatching in Indiana, huh?
Yeah, I met Jamie. I haven't really known Jamie that long. What's it been now? Like a few months? Couple months?
Yeah, maybe 3.
Yeah, I started it's been probably about 2 years now. I've always kind of been interested in it, but I just started really going out past 2 years or so, and I've met a lot of people, and obviously I've met Jamie along the way. And I met Jamie through someone else that I squats with all the time. So yeah, no, it's been great. I really enjoy going out.
What got you involved? What got you into this craziness?
I've always watched like television shows, obviously Finding Bigfoot, which is what everyone always says. I've had family kind of involved and interested in it, and really just, I don't know, I just kind of I've watched so many TV shows, and the only thing that was missing was really kind of going out and, doing it myself. So I reached out to a couple of groups on Facebook a couple years ago, and I guess the rest has kind of been history from there.
Right on. Any personal experiences?
I haven't seen one. We've which Jamie's probably talked about a little bit. We've recorded, some vocals and stuff. I've had stuff thrown at me, but found one decent footprint. It was a smaller one, but I mean, it looks like a foot. You can see the toes and everything, and that was, I don't know, last year. But that's kind of the extent. I would definitely say, we smelled some stuff, kind of the raw suet smell. And the vocals for me is a big thing. So we've heard some stuff recorded some stuff, and no, I haven't seen one, but that's why we all go out, I guess.
Yeah.
You
We beat on a few trees and howled a few times.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like you said, you've watched all the or not all of them, but the Finding Bigfoot got you into it, and is that like kind of the similar? Do you do the normal tree knocks and howls and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's funny because me and Jamie both know people who, I mean, everyone's kind of got their own, vision, what a Bigfoot is, and how to find one or whatever. We know some people who, I don't know, more on the paranormal side of things. I'm always kind of more on the biology side of things, as far as like, it being a flesh and blood creature. And I'm not saying it's wrong if someone thinks it's different, but yeah, I'm always kind of more on the kind of doing howls and the wood knock type stuff. That I think Jamie's kind of on the same waveform as me with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
I think it's a flesh and blood creature. I just think it has some
Right.
special abilities that we don't.
Right.
Probably. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I mean, personally, I haven't had anything happen where I'm saying like, oh, this is 100% like paranormal entity. But I mean, you see stuff on TV shows that kind of suggest there's something else there. And I'm not saying there's not something else there. I mean, there's probably a good reason why we don't have one in a zoo. So, there may be something else to it.
Yeah, I don't give most TV shows any credence, because it's more about the production part of it and not really they're into the entertainment, not the true science of it. Or, they could give two shits, they just want to put the show out.
I think probably why me and Aaron hit it off so well is not everything's Bigfoot. He's kind of like me on that. Not everything's Bigfoot, but and I think a lot of people are, sometimes, and some people aren't. It just depends. I don't know. Unless maybe we're missing something, but I think that's kind of why we click a little better on the Bigfooting thing. But
right. I mean, not every single tree structure or sound is in Bigfoot. You got to keep in mind there's tons of other animals out there and other possibilities. But for me, like when we record, and when I record a vocal, I'll usually send it to, Audio Expert. I've sent some stuff to, I can't even think of his name right now, David Ellis, who's part of the Olympic Project and good friends with Jeff Meldrum, and he'll, analyze stuff, and, he can usually tell based on the sound frequencies and, stuff like that, if it's possible or not. And that's what I like to do. I like to be able to debunk something if possible, and, really look at all possibilities. I don't like saying, like Jamie said, oh, that's a Bigfoot.
Yeah, I mean, it would be foolish just for people to jump to that conclusion, when there are
some people do. There's a lot of people that do.
Oh, I know. Everything's a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to see one. I want to know for myself. I don't need to prove it to the world, but if I do see one, I'll tell the world.
So have you had experiences? Like, do you go out or?
I've been out a handful of times on expedition. I was at the 168 with Bigfoot Odyssey. It's just, I'm kind of new to this, the whole Bigfoot scene. I had a roommate he was a Bigfooter. He's been doing it for like 10 years, and then he saw one. He doesn't do it anymore. He had an experience in the past year, and I don't know. I don't even know if he's been fishing since since he saw one in Arizona. But yeah, like I said, I just want to see one. My experiences in life have been paranormal.
Right.
And psychic stuff has happened, or ESP stuff like that I've experienced. That's still along the paranormal lines, but ghostly things have happened that I've experienced. So I figured if I believe in that,
Right.
why wouldn't I give flesh and blood a chance?
I mean, I guess
Right.
you got to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, I draw the line, man. I can't stand paranormal stuff. I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe in it. I just don't like it. I don't.
Right. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, I just don't want no part of it.
And that's kind of how and you met him, Jamie. I've taken a couple people out that have never been Bigfooting before. One of the guys is Chin. I'm trying to get him to come on right now. You probably won't, but he's hilarious guy. But he actually grew up in Hawaii, and he did a lot of hunting for his food when he was growing up. So he's real. And people from Hawaii are really spiritual, and that's one thing he does not deal with paranormal at all. So Bigfoot for him, like going out looking for Bigfoot, wasn't really that crazy because it's something that, it's really not that far off of, a lot of his beliefs and stuff. So he really enjoys it. We've actually had some experiences with him, at least one, pretty big one that really caught his attention.
Yeah, he was with us that one night. We all went out. And he carries a big old knife on his side. I got cracked up. He's got that knife ready. He's got it ready to go all the time. And I'm glad he does, because I don't carry anything. I don't carry a gun. I got a little bitty knife. I don't carry any of that. It's probably, to be honest, I mean, it's probably not really a bad idea to carry something. I mean, it's not just Bigfoot we're talking about here. I mean,
I don't carry a gun when I go out, but I do have at least 2 knives on me.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I carry is I've started carrying bear spray just based on the fact of there are big cats that people have seen in the area, so that's my main concern.
Yeah.
I mean, if you come across a 1,500-pound animal and you just have like a 45 or whatever, probably not going to do anything but make a mat.
Save a bullet for yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Throw it at him. Just throw it at him. And then some of them say, don't pull a weapon. You come face to face with one. Some say, don't pull a weapon.
Well,
Chin
just told me, Jamie, if he comes across one, he's going straight for the juggler.
Yeah, he probably could.
I need to send him the link. I'm trying to find that link again. Oh, where is it?
Bat Mom says, yeah, I don't carry anything, but I do tote a bazooka.
Yeah.
Who else? What else we got here?
Man, he gets on here. You're gonna have all Indiana on here tonight.
That's all right.
You'll have the worst ratings you've ever had.
No, not at all. No, because people will be glad we're talking about Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It doesn't always work out that way.
Yeah, we've been trying some different areas. I've tried to take them to some areas that I know, and they take me to some areas they know, or Aaron takes me to some areas he knows, and we just kind of keep, like last time we went, we tried a brand new one. I thought, I've seen this spot before. Let's go by there. So we did. We went down in there, and
now, Aaron, cool. When you're out there, do you use any like unorthodox things while you're out there, like something unusual, like people aren't doing?
Well, personally, I wouldn't say me and Jamie definitely don't, but I mean, we definitely, for example, I know, are you familiar with Greg Yost? Squats Man. He goes by Squats Man. Sounds
familiar.
Yeah, a lot of people know him in the Bigfoot community. He's been on a couple Bigfoot shows, but his big thing, and I'm not saying it works or doesn't work, but he like talks to the woods, and we know a couple of people who do that.
I do that.
Right, and he like has some pictures and stuff that he's got that are very, it's very interesting. He has this picture of he said it was a young Bigfoot, and I mean that's what it looks like. So,
yeah. I got no reason to believe it's not legit. I mean, they're good pictures.
Yeah.
And they're on YouTube, or they were. So
Greg Yost. That sounds familiar.
You'll probably know him when you see his picture.
yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
no, because I do that too. I just started doing that the last couple times I was out. Is I just put it out there. I'll stand there and talk to the woods, and put it out there and who I am and what I'm doing there and my intentions, even though they probably already know. Just to can't hurt.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true.
I'm not carrying a weapon. I might have a knife on me, but I'm not carrying a firearm or.
Yeah.
I put it out spiritually too, and I just, see what happens. I'm just going to go with that rather than like go out and try to knock on trees and make them react. Let them come to me.
Right. I mean, there's some people who think like if you're recording, like with audio recorder, like a Bigfoot knows that you're doing that, and they're not going to, make noises or anything. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
From what I understand, there's more audio recording than there are video recordings.
Yeah.
Because they don't seem to mind the audio recorders.
Yeah.
It's the video recorders and the infrared and all that, I think but I hear about people putting audio recorders all the time and they're getting sounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched here not too long ago, Christopher Noel's documentary, man. That was pretty cool. He had some really good audio in it.
Is that the one with the porcupine?
Yeah. That's some good audio though.
I didn't see it. There was a joke going around about the porcupine.
Yeah, they've been beating him up on it pretty bad.
Christopher's all right. I met him back in March. He was at the 168 as well.
Right.
Nice guy.
I've never met him before.
He likes to run around in his socks.
Does he?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's in shoes. I was in flip flops, but here he comes in his socks. I'm like, your shoes, dude.
Yeah, I don't run around the woods in my shoes.
No, it was a pleasure talking to him. We talked about outer body experiences and near death experiences. He has an interest in that. We had some good conversations.
Yeah.
He's an intelligent man, so it's good to have an intelligent conversation every once in a while.
Yeah.
Might have been one-sided, but
Yeah. It makes you feel dumb.
I think we're gonna get Chin on for a second, Jamie, but I don't think he can do video. He said audio only. We can do audio only, right?
Sure. The link, I just posted it again in chat. So
yeah, I texted it to him too, so he should be good.
All right, but when he comes on, just have him. Well, if he can hear me, just turn off. You can look at the bottom; it'll say "Stop Cam."
Okay.
Stop camera. Just click that on, and you don't have to, show your face. Because some people just have the face for radio.
How old is Chin? I don't even know.
Oh, he's probably going to kill me, but he's in his mid 30s, I think.
Yeah. I know he's a lot younger than me. We go to walking up those ridges. I got to stop a couple times up each ridge. Seems like you guys are ready. You're just raring to go.
Well, Chin, I don't know how Chin's endurance is, but I know Chin's the type of guy who's ready to fight anything and anyone at any time. I wouldn't mess with Chin.
Oh, maybe that's what we need. I'm too old to fight.
Man, like you said, when you see him, hiking with his hand on his knife, like that dude's ready to go at any time. He's not messing around.
No, I wouldn't want to run up behind him and grab him.
I know. I'm like, man, I don't want to touch him or anything, and think I'm a Bigfoot. But no, we had an experience a couple months ago. I'll let him talk about it if he gets on.
Fly by Stu says, what info out there? I think they see camera and that tech with danger, my opinion.
Could be.
I mean, I've seen the videos, and you may have seen them of like gorillas out in the wild, and seeing like a trail cam on a tree, and they just completely avoid it. So I mean, it's possible.
What's wrong, Chin? Did you not comb your hair?
How's it going, Chen?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. Welcome.
Chin Ponce, how's it going?
I'm all right.
You got that knife on you right now?
To join. Oh no, it's close by though.
Is it?
Hey, you never know where you live, right, Chin? You may need it.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I need to hide it a little better before my little one gets a hold of it.
Yeah, man, your little one. I think your little one will be ready to go with that anytime. She doesn't mess around.
Tell them your story, Chin. What do you think about Bigfoot?
I really don't know. So I think I've gone out with Aaron maybe about 3 or 4 times over the past maybe 6 months now. And I really don't know what's out there, but there's definitely something out there.
Well, what have you experienced?
Yeah, tell them about the one time with the smell, Chin. You know what I'm talking about. And the knock.
Yeah, so we were out, where were we? In Morgan Monroe?
Yeah, Morgan Monroe.
And then we kept smelling kind of the sewage, like a kind of horse shit smell. And it would come, off and on. We'd get a whiff or two of it, and it would go away. And then this was maybe back in, I think back in June. So you could still hear all the cicadas out there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think Aaron tried some knocking, and we heard a knock, I would say maybe about a quarter mile or half mile into the woods. And about 30 seconds later, there was another knock that seemed like it was maybe 10, 15 yards right in front of us, just into the woods. Extremely loud. The strange thing was we never heard anything walking up to us. And I still can't explain what it was. We never heard a tree. I thought maybe it was a tree branch that had fallen from up on top and, landed on something hard, but we never heard any thump hit the ground. It was just strange. And I still can't really understand what exactly it was. And we went back there a couple months later and hiked in that area. And, there's thorn bushes everywhere back there. Pretty steep hill. So nothing could have really ran, I guess, that half mile or quarter mile within that 30-second, whatever it was.
And usually when like a limb falls, you hear kind of like the padding or the cushion of like the leaves and stuff. And this was just straight wood on wood, which was a weird thing. And when things got kind of weird, my dad was kind of joking around, and he was like, what if I throw a rock down there? And I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea. And he literally picked up a rock, and right when he picked up the rock was when like the smell just got so strong. My dad was like, you smell that? And it just got like, the smell multiplied by about, 10, and it just got super small. Super strong right when he picked up the rock. And we left. I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this right now.
Sounds like you were a little too close.
Yeah, and it was just so weird. Like, just the way the smell just like turned, like just got really strong right when he picked up the rock. So yeah, I don't know. It was a weird deal.
It was a good adrenaline rush.
No doubt.
Yeah, you should have seen Chin with that knife then, Jamie. He was ready to go. He was ready to go. It was out of the holster and everything.
I was ready to get that thing wet.
Yeah. Then the last time we went, Bob, he he came packing. So Bob, he pretty much packs about everywhere he goes.
Oh yeah, he was a Marine, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. He's ready to go. We need to get him back out again here shortly.
He said he's going to go back out. So he was like, I thought we were going to like hike farther. I'm like,
oh, I'm all about hiking far.
Yeah, same way with me. And I was like, well, it was kind of, this is the first time you've ever been. We like didn't want to overburden anything, just kind of take our time.
Hey, tell him, I told you I'm going, me and my dad are going out Thursday and I may go out Saturday too. So tell Bob if he's available.
I will. I'll call him. Let's see if he'll go again.
And the last time, I'm sorry, what's that?
Go ahead.
I was going to say the last time Chin was with us was when we were knocking on the tree and Chin was like, what was that? All of that, those crazy vocals.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Was that the howls you were talking about?
Yeah, that's the house.
And actually, and Jamie and I talked about this, but the week, I don't know, maybe a month before that, I was out with some paranormal people and I recorded the craziest howl I've ever heard and the craziest howl I've ever recorded. And it sounded like the Ohio howl kind. It was just a long, drawn out howl, and it was in like the right frequency range for a suspicious vocal. It's not a coyote, and it sounded similar to that. So I definitely think we're in a good area, the area that we found, because I've recorded other vocals there too. So the big thing I've always heard, and this was like a quote from John Green. Like, don't ambulance hunt or ambulance search, whatever it goes. If you find a good area, like stick with that area because it's so hard to go to a new area and expect results right away.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Because you got to condition it, the area itself, or whatever's in the area.
Yeah,
we went back and tried to get a repeat on the house, and it's not happening.
Never happens, but it will eventually. So we just got to be persistent, and it will. So Chin, what are your thoughts on the? So do you think? Obviously, your history being Hawaii, you kind of have a spiritual side and, you believe in some of the paranormal stuff. Have you seen any relation or do you think there's something else there to Bigfoot other than flesh and blood?
There could be. I mean, I've seen some, I guess, crazy, unbelievable things back home.
Well, what do you got? You got the Menehune back there?
I've never seen Menehunes before.
Menehune, sorry.
I've seen what we call night marchers once. Basically, what they are is there are these old, I guess, Hawaiian people, and the story is they come back every so often and walk the trails that they used to walk, and all they appear to be is just silhouettes of 2-3 dozen people. If you get close enough, you can hear them drumming.
Wow.
You can hear them chanting. And so my friends would, see them all the time. And I just thought that they were just liars because I would never see them. And I remember one day driving from my town to another town. It was early in the morning, so the sun hadn't come up yet. But I was driving through the Volcano National Park. I'm from the Big Island.
Okay.
And so both sides of the highway is just lava rock from a lava flow back in the 40s or 50s. And I'm driving, and off to the side, maybe 100 yards in from the highway, I see what I thought was the sun rising. And I get closer and closer, and I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not the sun. Those are torches. And then I could see like the silhouettes of people. And that was my first experience seeing night marchers. And I remember just hitting the gas and just getting out of there and not looking back.
Yeah, that would do it.
Wow.
But there's that, and there's so many other things that I've seen that's pretty crazy. So, I mean, if there is something paranormal out there, I wouldn't be surprised.
And the weird thing, so the night we were talking about where we were smelling all this stuff and, heard the tree knock, I remember my dad was saying that he heard voices. And I was actually back in that same area with my girlfriend like a week or 2 weeks ago. And there was a point where she's like, I hear voices. You hear a lot of people say that when they have Bigfoot encounters or experiences, like they always say they hear voices. It usually sounds like children, like playing or whatever.
Shadow Time Rider has a question for Chen.
Oh,
What is the liquid in all the bottles placed on graves in Maui?
Oh, I have no idea. Might be just rainwater.
Don't know.
Chin, when are you going to take all of us to Hawaii?
Oh man, let's go tomorrow.
Yeah, no
I
joke.
definitely miss water.
We need to go hunting for Menehune.
I don't know. I've never seen them. I've only been to places places that they've built supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But there's this one part of our island where they supposedly built this lagoon, and there's maybe like a 3-foot rock wall that goes around maybe 3 acres along the coastline.
Mhm.
And supposedly they filled up this area of this bay and made it a lagoon. So we go back there. I haven't been down there since maybe high school, and we'll go looking for octopus and go spearfishing.
Oh, nice.
See, I'm a lot more comfortable going into the woods and in the ocean. Because you've come across sharks before, right, Chin? I think you said tiger sharks.
I've been around one tiger shark. It wasn't in the water at the time, but we were in a kayak.
So that might as well be in the water.
But I've been
Tiger
in the water
shark will
with
fart right through that kayak.
Yeah, so my buddy and I were kayaking from one beach to another, and we live on a remote side of the island. And we're about halfway there, so maybe it's about a 2-3 mile kayak, and we're about halfway there, and I see this dark spot kind of about 10 yards to the side of us, and then out pops that dorsal fin, and we were so close to it that we could see all the marks on the skin of the shark, and I thought we were gonna die. I was 16 years old. My buddy was 17. I thought I'd never live to see another day, and it was next to us, and it seemed like 10-15 minutes, but it was probably only a minute or two, and that thing slowly just went down and never surfaced again. My life was spared.
What's up, Patrick Vaughn? Good to see you. Who else? The name is Bell Prepper. How are you, hon? Great to see you. Yeah, that's the thing down here. Like when I'm in Florida, so I was down by Fort Myers area and fishing down there, and like wondering why don't people swim around here? It's too many damn sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone just got attacked, or someone got killed, I think, somewhere in California recently by a great white.
Jeez. Well, you get in the water, you're on the damn venue.
No, I definitely feel more safer in the woods.
Well, yeah, you can see for the most part.
Right, and you're in your natural, element. I mean, water is in your natural element unless you're, Michael Phelps or something, but even then. But he swam. If you remember during Shark Week, he swam against a great white, and I think he won. So
didn't see that.
Yeah, it was like.
But yeah, it's that fear of the unknown. I mean,
right.
It sucks when you're in water and like you can't see your feet or you can't see what's around you, and you're in the ocean because I grew up in the ocean. Yeah, that's a weird feeling. And then God forbid something brushes up against you.
Guys, I'm going to bed.
All right.
I got you an hour and a half.
Oh, Jamie, that was great, man.
I think something like that, close to it.
See that? He gets you guys to come on and any bells. See that?
Yeah.
I know. He was on for 30 minutes or so. I think Chin's got it. Whenever you need to go, Chin. Chin was in the middle of fixing dinner, and a couple of us are watching right now, and we were telling Chin to come on. So it's peer pressure.
Well, I'm glad you did.
I caved.
It's always hey, next time, Chin, we're gonna have to get Scott on.
Yeah, Scott's got a great experience to talk about.
Really?
Scott brought his neighborhood to the woods.
No, there was this animal, and Jamie, it was the deer. What did you say it was? A deer? A deer doing what?
It was
Blowing?
blowing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a distress call.
Yeah, and Jamie said that sound was a deer blowing, and he sent me a video of it, and it sounded the same. First, we were like,
Gotcha.
"It's like a mountain lion or something," and me, Chin, and my dad, being dumb like we are, started walking towards it, and whatever it was, kind of love charges a little bit, and I could see it on the thermal. It was hard telling what it was. It was a big animal too, and at first we're like, "Is this like a mountain lion or something?" And we ran back to the car, and then it got kind of funny after that.
Me and my friend Stevie were camping recently around Thanksgiving, and she had just taken some random pictures. She was on a fence line, and she saw like a dark spot in the bushes, and she was taking a picture of the dark spot. And by accident, she hit the video, and she recorded 4 seconds. And in the background of that dark spot, you see something, just the ass end of something, walk by. And it looks like a mountain lion, or it's got a long tail.
Wow.
Yeah, we haven't figured out, because she had heard something breathing heavy one night, and it sounded like it was above us. And she put 2 and 2 together and figures it was that cat up in the tree, because she thought it was me. Like I was making a noise, snoring or whatever, and then I stopped snoring, and that noise didn't go away. And it was like something heavy breathing, and it sounded like it was above us. And the tree where I set up the pop-up was right next to this tree. So, but yeah, she caught that 4 seconds of whatever it is. I want to have somebody check that out.
Yeah, mountain lions, they scare the shit out of me. I do not mess with mountain lions. Bears don't really bother me, black bears, but grizzly bears obviously, and big cats. And the big cats aren't extremely common in southern Indiana, but especially down where like Jamie lives. He told me he knows people who've seen them, or at least have heard of encounters down there.
Yeah, I've seen them, or I haven't seen them, but I've heard of them out in Arizona. My dad they would get one across the street from their house in Sedona.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear all these stories. Oh, there's none down here, or there's none over there, and it's always the DNR or whoever's saying that they don't exist in this area, but yet people have pictures of them.
Yeah, right. It is the same thing here.
There's a lot of pictures, on trail cams and stuff. There's a picture of like a black panther. And actually, Jamie, we were out a couple weeks ago. We heard that sounded like a big cat, to be honest, like a scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no desire to play with big cats.
No.
They're all nice as long as they're behind that fence.
Yeah, the zoo. They're fine at a zoo. Yeah, I guess we can always go big cat hunting instead of Bigfoot hunting.
I'd rather go Bigfoot hunting.
Yeah, no, I would too.
Yeah, I think we have a heavy disadvantage in that.
Yeah,
they run faster, they climb.
But
a little bit. And the thing with big cats is they'll see you they'll like stalk you. They can stalk you for hours, and all of a sudden you'll see it at the last second. But attacks are pretty. I've never heard of a big cat. Probably just jinx herself, but I've never heard of a big cat attack in Indiana.
Mm-mm. Yeah, me neither.
So they're pretty rare.
Just reading chat. What's this? Rex, I bet I could outside a shark. I tried out for the Canadian swim team. 100-meter dog paddle. But yeah, what are we at? Almost hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah. You sure nobody else wants to come on?
You don't have to hang out, Jamie.
Yeah.
No, man, I appreciate you coming on for this long. That was awesome.
Well, thanks for having me. There wasn't nobody else getting on. I thought I'd round Aaron up, and then Aaron round the chin up. So
no, that works, man. But that's word of mouth, they'll come back.
Yeah.
I hope, unless they have a bad experience.
Hey, anytime with Jamie can be a bad experience.
That's right. Depends on what I eat.
Oh man, we were out with some people, Jamie, a couple weeks ago, and someone had left something on a gifting stump. What was it? What do you say? A fruit pie or something? And Jamie goes, "Where'd you leave it? I'm hungry."
I don't think he thought that was as funny as I did.
No, I don't think he did either. I thought it was funny. I was laughing.
Funny.
Yeah. I had a fruit pie in the car. Actually, I ate one on the way there, and then I had another one in the glove box. But I took a third one.
I always have cookies. Right, Chin? We always go to Buffalo's in Bloomington and get those chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah,
they're good. Now that I think of it, it'd be awesome to find a bottle of bourbon out in the woods.
Hey,
five years ago, I would have agreed with that.
There's a lot of bottles of beer in the woods. They're just empty.
Papa Craig says, we saw 6 whales swim by the boat one night. They had unicorn-looking horns sticking out the front of their heads. Those are called narwhals. That'd be cool to see. I've only seen like a whale once. I don't think I've seen them. Like, I grew up, on the East Coast, and they have whales out there, but I don't think I've ever seen them. And then the one time I go to the beach in California, I see whales. I go back and tell my buddy who lived there all his life, and he's like, "Oh, fuck you." He goes, I've lived here all my life. I haven't seen a damn whale.
We have lots of those in Hawaii, especially during like November through February. All the humpback whales come down and migrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be cool. I mean, I've seen some scary videos of, like a whale coming up and tagging a kayaker, not meaning to, but,
when it
coming
comes to
up
breach.
Well, this one came up mouth first. It was, I don't know if it was eating krill or whatever it was eating, but it inadvertently ate a kayak.
I seen a close call on YouTube where a woman was on I think she was on a surfboard. No, maybe not. She's on something. And if somebody else filming, back away from it, and one come up like that, and it just missed her. And she was like, whoa.
Oh, maybe that's the one I saw, and it did miss her. I just turned away like a little girl when I didn't want to see it. I was like, no.
Yeah. We don't need no Jonah reenactments.
No. Jonah walked out of the whale, though. So
That's right. One thing I would like to do, I've talked to Jamie about a little bit, is do some squats and from the water, because there's a couple decent sized lakes and some one actually in the same area where we've recorded some house and stuff. And I know, Jamie, you said you had a boat or a couple boats or something, and it'd be cool to go on the lake one night and use a thermal or do some stuff in the water.
Oh, we're doing it. I'm telling you, we're doing it. Bob's got a boat too, so if we have a large crowd, we got a second boat. So mine will hold like different. 6.
No one's probably ever done that in Indiana. I don't think anyone's probably ever Bigfoot in Indiana on a boat.
And it's it's cool because they're not expecting it. Because you can be so quiet on a boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially just with like a trolling motor, you're not going to really hear it.
Yeah.
Can I bring a fishing pole?
Yeah, you won't need it. I already got them in the boat.
Yeah, that's one Chin will definitely have to bring Scott for and see if he can swim.
Stevie said there's a small fence between me and whatever it was. I didn't see it at 30 feet from me. That was that video that she took with the mountain lion or whatever's in it. No, I hear some good stories from from the water, people in boats.
Now, do we think Bigfoot swim?
I've heard
Absolutely.
that. Yeah, I've heard stories where like they go in like underwater caves and stuff. I don't know. I know in some of the TV shows like Expedition Bigfoot, they had like a submarine drone thing that was going down. People have seen them like completely submerged underwater and like.
Yeah, they'll swim. Supposedly, they'll swim 100 yards underwater.
And actually, those if anyone watched Expedition Bigfoot, there was that one episode where Russell found the really clear footprints and they were leading into the water and they just disappeared. So it went into the water.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no doubt that they can swim. They're actually made for swimming as far as like the hooded nose.
Mm-hmm.
Like apes don't have it, and they can't go underwater or have trouble going underwater. I know there are some monkeys that swim, but yeah, I've heard a lot of stories of, Bigfoot swimming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh.
JD Sedona, what's up, man? Hey, man, we're going to have to hook up when I get back out there. I worked in Sedona for 4 years.
Where do you live now?
I'm in Florida right now.
Oh.
But I'm heading back to Arizona.
Is there
I lived in Tucson for 13 years.
There are.
Oh, that's right.
Known as the Mogollon Monster.
You're looking at him. Where's the bandana?
No, that's where the name came from. It's up on the Mogollon Rim. There had been reports for going way back, and that's what they called it, was the Mogollon Monster.
Didn't realize that. I know like different, areas of the country have different names. I guess in Indiana it's just Bigfoot. But no, actually there was that big sighting in the 80s. Oh, well, we're in Columbus. I can't think of it. What's the name, Jamie? The Mill Run Monster.
Mill Run Monster, yeah.
Yeah. That was like one of the biggest monster hunts like ever.
Well, boots on the ground with Barb, right? Mogs. Well,
Mm-hmm.
she's from that town.
They had to shut down the park because everyone, was going. There's people going in there with guns and everything else in the 80s trying to find it.
Didn't Barb wasn't she the one with that footage of something cloaked?
I don't think so.
She was in the. I'd swear it was Barb, but
I don't.
She was in the woods and she was filming something, and it was like it looked like the Predator, the cloaking from the Predator. It I don't know if it stood up and walked away. I don't remember, but I saw it, and she saw it with her naked eye. She was like, she even asked the person she was with, "Did you see that?" And it's something's in it. It's weird.
Yeah, it'd be time for me to go home.
Yeah. Well, the last time we were out, Jamie thought he heard a dog man, but no, it did sound weird.
Richie says, I can't see how Sasquatch can swim because big apes will sink because of big muscle. Yeah, you would think, but no, I'm sure they swim, no problem. You get buoyant when you're in water. Jeez, hello.
Yeah, hippos can swim. They're all muscle, right?
What can swim?
Hippos.
Oh yeah,
yeah, true.
They're excellent swimmers.
Well, you wouldn't think so, the way they're designed, would you?
Well, I think that's where and hippos are known for killing people, but it's when they're in the water.
Yeah,
they attack boats.
Well, I guess their vision's not that good.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But like a rhino, I guess a rhino, if you hold still, a lot of times they have trouble spotting you.
Mid-South, he wasn't calling them Sasquatch apes. He was just making a comparison to the fact that they are big boned and big muscled, that they would sink. But yeah, I don't agree with it.
See, another thing when you're talking about like elephants, I don't know about rhinos, but like you're talking about like the whole infrasound deal. A lot of people associate that with Bigfoots. Because I know, like, I think it's elephants that have infrasound, right?
Elephants, lions, tigers. What else?
Because I've heard a story where like there was two elephants that were living together in a zoo, and they moved one like a couple miles away, like several miles away to another zoo, and the one started getting really upset, and they found out that the one was like doing infrasound and it hurt it, and it was upsetting it. It was like miles away.
Yeah, supposedly it can travel. Like ELF is extremely low frequency, and that's what they release. That's I guess what people are calling infrasound. But yeah, it travels a long ways.
Whales.
I mean, something that big.
It's in water.
I don't know. I haven't heard that.
I know a couple people who said they've got like zapped or they've had stuff happen to them, and it's possible.
Well, Pop Craig believes he got zapped when he was up in Montana. He's in chat. He was up there with Duke Sullivan, Brian Sullivan, Duke.
I got a question for you guys.
Sure.
When you've gone out squatching, have you brought dogs along with you?
No.
I brought my dogs to the 168, but we kept them in camp. I didn't bring them. I haven't brought them out in the woods with me though.
Gotcha. I was just curious because when we've gone out hunting out in Hawaii, and we have hunting dogs that track down the boars.
Mm-hmm.
And every now and then when we come across something that could be paranormal, the dogs just go crazy.
Oh, really? You hear that a lot with Bigfoots. Like when dogs come across, a possible Bigfoot, they start going crazy.
So Shadow Time Rider corrected me. It was Barbara Shoop that had that. I knew it was a barb. My bad.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah.
No, that's not
the same Barb. What you were thinking was Barbara Shoop, Barb and Gabby, or something.
Okay.
Called Bigfoot. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It was funny one of the last times, it may have been the last time, Jamie, we were out with a coon dog. No, that was a couple. Well, we weren't out with a coon dog, but I'll get to that in a second. But it was like 2 times ago we were out, and when we heard that weird howl, it ended up being a coon dog. But when we went back, the hunter was there tracking his dog, and I think he thought, because Matt was telling him what we were doing, I think that guy thought we were nuts.
No, I'm sure, because remember he said
you were giving him crap a little bit. It was funny.
No, I didn't. He did it to me 2 or 3 times, and then finally I spoke up and I said it. He said, "Seen any Bigfoots?" And I looked at him. I said, "You seen any coons?" Yeah, then he left.
Yeah, so that was funny.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of hogs out in Hawaii, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you used to hunt them all the time, right, Chin?
Yeah, we used to go. I have friends that still go out every weekend, and some of them, have like 4, 5, 6-inch tusks. They're super sharp. So we've had, the dogs will track them down and kind of corner them somewhere and tire them out, and then we come and get them with a knife to kill them. But sometimes those tusks, like they'll hook, catch a dog in the stomach, and everything comes spilling out.
Oh, they'll rip them up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
wow.
So my friends have stitched, pushed everything back in and stitched the dogs up. But they're dangerous. I've gotten chased up a tree once.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I'm telling that. Yeah, they can. I'm sure you can get hurt pretty bad by one, right? I mean, if they they don't have like tusks or anything, right? But I'm sure it's a big animal, so if it charges at you.
Which?
Yeah, they have the tusks. They
Yeah.
usually hunt.
Yeah, they will
Yeah.
mess you up, and then they will eat you alive.
Ugh.
Yeah, they got
They're
that big
usually
problem
about
in
like 150 pounds out in Texas,
yeah, in Texas.
southern states. Yeah.
They have like the tours or whatever where you can go up in the helicopter and shoot them, and it's completely illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yep.
Even Derek said, "Wild boar are dangerous, perfectly capable of killing a human." Yeah, they don't. They, like I said, they will eat you alive.
Oh.
Mogs, was that the cloaked Bigfoot clip? About 9 seconds. I think I just watched it. Yeah, it wasn't long. I mean, although they talked about it afterwards, but the clip itself was pretty cool. Because you see the distortion of something standing up, but you can see through it, but you can see it. It's like, well, what the hell is that?
Yeah, Greg Yost, we were talking about him a little bit earlier. He has a video of one like materializing. I mean, there's something there. I don't know what exactly, but he says that you see it and then it kind of materializes. It's kind of interesting.
My buddy in Arizona sees him. Arizona Squatch, Kevin. He sees, the cloaking and shadows, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to, once I get back out there, I'm gonna go hang out with him. I mean, I went out there and met him and stuff, but didn't get a chance to experience anything with him. So I'm looking forward to doing that when I get back out west. Media Palace, what's up? He says he was attacked by an albino wild hog in Central Texas, coming home late.
Wow.
Somebody just said they will eat. Yeah, JD says they will eat you alive, and you won't even have a tooth left behind to be found. Oh, that was a big thing back in the day, like during the Wild West, when people had hogs and they had to dispose of a body, they just dumped it in the hog trough, in the hog pen. I know that's morbid. Sorry.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah. Well.
Although I like pork.
Indeed. Mogs, when are you coming back out to AZ? Hopefully in a week or two. Hopefully. Who knows? But yeah, I'm coming back.
Hey Jamie, did you has he seen or heard the one how that I recorded, I don't know, like 2 months ago?
No, I told him I was going to ask you.
Is there a way to like, I wonder if I like send it to you, is there a way you can like play it on here?
Well, you can if you go down to the bottom, you'll see share screen, or you'll see share
video. Let me see if I can share the file. I'd be curious to see what other people say about it, because it's pretty crazy. Let me see if it'll let me.
Last time I did that, somebody it didn't go over well. The last time somebody played a howl.
Oh, why is that?
Because it was just people. I recognized the howl from something I had heard back in the 70s, or from something from the 70s, or.
Oh no, this isn't.
What?
Jamie's heard this one.
I'm just saying, the last time we did it.
I mean, if somebody can figure out what it is, I'm all for it. I mean,
hey, I am too.
Even Danny Stanton says, "Oh my God, here we go again."
No, it's not like
this
that.
This one was analyzed. This one was analyzed by David Ellis with the Olympic Project. So, and he said that I mean, he's not going to say it's a Bigfoot, but he said it's in the right realm. Basically, it's either a Bigfoot or a person. So.
Yeah, if you can share it, I can.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it right now.
No worries. It'll pop up in the down below if you do it, and I'll click on it. Mr. Lee 3PO says the albino alligators are big business over here and exotic pets. Well, it's because of exotic pets that Florida has so many invasive species.
Mm-hmm.
They
have a lot of them.
Be it the lizards or the snakes or the fish. There are just tons of invasive species down here. Bigfoot and On, what's up? Chocolate and cheese, how's it going? Who else? Any luck?
I'm gonna have to I'll have to send it as a movie file, and then I think it'll let me do it because it wants a video file. So let me see. Yeah, I can do it. 1 second.
Danny says, and this show was going so well till now. Harry Reid just died. Okay. John Madden just died too. Damn. Well, prayers.
Yeah, I just saw John Madden died.
It's a shame. Mid-South says, yeah, they need some anaconda down there to eat everything off. No. No. They got enough pythons and boa constrictors down here. And hell, man, I'm one of those people that would go hunt like pythons and shit just because you can get some good money for those if people tan them and use them for like boots and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I watch that Python Cowboy. He's from Florida, down the Everglades on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, I just shared it, I think.
Sooner than later. Oh, right on. Here we go.
I had to take like a screenshot of it, but that should work. It's like a video screenshot, so that should work.
All right, let's see. Okay. How do I... Let's play that again.
Is that not
Anybody have any ideas what this is? Yeah, it doesn't sound like a coyote or.
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah, the big thing was it was too low in frequency to be a coyote because coyotes usually higher in frequency.
See, Mid-South. He said, Mark said, I've heard that before. That's what I said. I wonder if somebody's played it because Larry's heard it, Larry and Mark. And Larry said, that sounds familiar to me. I said, it does, doesn't it? But I said, it's still weird. I mean, because they recorded it. I mean, it's possible somebody could have played it, but.
Right, and we weren't even. I mean, we were at that point. We didn't even do anything to like get anything to respond. Like we were just sitting there. We hadn't even done anything. We just been out for like 20 minutes, and then we just heard like a bunch of animals started going off, and that was kind of in the middle of it. And actually, we have about about 2 minutes of it. Well, 2 minutes of the audio, and that audio is in there for maybe 30 seconds. So there's a couple little, that's the clearest spot. So that's why I play that one. But it was going off for, in the course of 2 minutes for a while.
And how far would you say it was from you when it was going off?
It's hard. It's always hard telling. It actually sounded, it was about as loud as it was when that stuff went off for us, Jamie. And you said it was what, a couple miles, you think?
Oh no, that one.
Yeah, it sounded like whatever it was. It sounded like it was coming from around the same. It was the same loudness.
The ones we got that night, I figured a good couple miles. The one we did to Knox.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I don't know. I'm like everybody else. I mean, that's a crapshoot. It's tough to tell. I mean, a lot of that stuff's based on wind and everything else.
And the thing, like, I don't know anyone who would have been blasting audio there.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, another thing is, like, we've recorded other vocals in that same area in the course of the past year or so.
Right.
Oh, it's like what somebody just said about recording somebody call blasting and you're recording that.
Yeah.
By accident. Yeah. Well, when we were in Tennessee, like Joe, Squatch Cowboy and old Bears Den of Bigfoot. We were all out one night and they did a howl, but the problem was somebody responded, but it was somebody. It wasn't there were too many people there. We were on it was too crowded. So it was kind of took the fun out of going, into the woods.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think if anything, I mean, I would go with being a person before I would say someone was call blasting. But I mean, it could be someone doing a howl, but it's a pretty good howl.
Yeah, it is a pretty good howl. I've not heard anybody howl like that.
No, Matt does the Bobo howl pretty good. We call it the Bobo howl because it sounds like the howl Bobo does on Finding Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Does that work so well for him?
Yeah. Someone just.
Richie Evans says that's me that's me yelling because I hit my toe on a tree again.
Yeah.
I wanted to share some pictures, but I don't know how to friggin' pull them up. Took a selfie with me and Richie. I wanted to put it out there, but I don't know where the hell it is right now. It's weird. I download from my phone. I'll put it on my computer, and then I can never figure out how to pull it up on the channel.
Chin went quiet on us, didn't he?
Yeah, his wife
fall asleep over there.
You were maybe asleep.
Chin, you still there? Yeah, there he is. Just making sure.
Got all quiet.
You got work tomorrow, right, Chin? Or are you off? No, you got work.
No, I got work. Work hard to play hard, Aaron.
That's right. Chin don't sleep.
There you go.
And speaking of sleep,
I know you're about to fall asleep, dude.
I am. I can't quit going.
Central Florida Bigfoot, what's up? Good to see you, Matt. But yeah, guys, hey, you know what, Jamie? You guys stuck it out for the duration. Kudos to you. Thank you so much for that.
Hey, you did know Matt was from Indiana too, didn't you?
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Originally?
I'm not sure. He lived here for a while or from here. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember. So,
use the brand window. What is he talking about? For what? Central Florida says, Mogs, use the brand window. Wait. Put it up under brand.
Someone posted the YouTube link for Bigfooting Indiana, Jamie. That's funny.
Yeah.
oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lee
that's
put it
Mr.
up.
Lee.
Yeah, check it out.
Image.
Except for the one guy keeps posting stuff on there.
On what?
That guy that said he was in Brown County Park.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I was just, yeah. Chin just asked me if I'm in a public restroom. I'm in my kitchen, Chin. I'm in my kitchen. I was gonna do in my office, but I have like racing stuff behind me, so it doesn't really fit in for a Bigfooting podcast.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Channel. No,
I know. It's got that tile there.
I know. Yeah, I'm in public.
He does make a funny face every once in a while.
I'm in a state.
Oh, that's great.
Dude. I'm in the state forest. I'm in the bathroom. Yeah. No. That's funny.
Now I get what you're talking about, Matt. Putting an image in the brand, but let me see. Logo, background. I could do it that way. Next time. But yeah, guys, we're at 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm gonna call this a night if you guys don't mind.
No, we're fine.
I want to thank you guys for coming on, hanging out. It was great to meet you, Chen. Great to meet you, Aaron. Really. Hope you guys come back around in the future.
Yeah, I didn't even know this existed, so it's really cool. It was kind of last minute. Jamie sent me a message like, "You want to come on?" It's like, "Yeah, absolutely."
That's awesome. Thank you, Jamie.
You're welcome.
Yeah, usually I get new people come on and go, Bigfoot Anon sent me. It's like this secret word. It's an Aaron sent me. Their secret club, I mean. But yeah, guys, thank you again. I'm going to just start putting you guys backstage if you don't mind. If you want to hang out, that's up to you.
Nah, I'm going to get off. I'm going to go to bed.
Jamie's going to bed.
Yeah, right on. I don't blame you.
Hey, you guys have a good night. I hope we didn't bore everybody to death.
Oh, not at all, dude. Thank you so much.
I may see you later.
I did get you 2 more subscribers tonight, so I get a cut, don't I?
I lost like 6 subscribers over the weekend.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, we got 2 back.
Hey, you may have lost them playing that recording.
Yeah. We'll see next week. They'll be beating us up about it or something.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's always
it's all good. It's not like I'm keeping track.
Well, I may see you later in the week, Jamie. So get back out.
I'll get hold of you. Catch you guys later. See you, Mogs.
All right, Jim. Thank you.
Chin.
All right, see you guys. Take care. Have a good night.
You don't wear that knife to bed, do you?
Not on the weekday.
All right, have a good night.
Take care.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Yeah.
So what's this knife that you're carrying? Oh, never mind.
What's I'm still on.
What's the knife that he carries?
Oh, I can tell you exactly what it is. BC sent
Is it a fixed blade or is it a folding knife or?
No, it's a fixed blade.
Okay.
He sent a link to it before, I think. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I mean, it's a like 8-inch blade, and it's got the what do you call it? The edges that are I can't think of the
serrated.
word. Serrated. Yep. It's like $150 knife. It's a real deal. But yeah, I mean, he's used to like hunting in Hawaii with his hands, so they don't use guns or anything. So
yeah, no, I know they do that whole spear or knife or that's.
I don't know if he spears fish. I think he did.
No,
actually.
for the.
Oh, right. But no, I think he actually did spearfish. Because I know he has. Because he was talking about like, something about eating an octopus or something. I don't know. You buy the head of an octopus to kill it or something. I think that was it.
Well, yeah, they have a beak, so you don't want to get. They will mess you up.
Yeah, well, I'm going to jump off here, but no, thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming on, man. I hope to see you again in the future.
Oh, absolutely. You do this every
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Cool. Yeah, no, I'll definitely be back on.
Thursdays I go on at 11 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. And be on again. Thanks.
All right, man. Take care. Well, guys, that was fun. Turned into a good show. Finally got some Bigfoot talk in. It's funny. People get on me. Why don't you talk about Bigfoot? because I'm not a Bigfoot channel. No. But yeah, no, Jamie, guys, thank you so much for showing up and hanging out tonight. Paulie, it was good to see you earlier. Tony, good to see you, man. Crow Creek. I know there's some other people I saw in here that I didn't say hi to yet. Rafaela, great to see you. All right, guys, I will be back on Thursday. If you guys enjoyed the show, share some love. Hit that link, that like button below. If you're new and you're just subscribing, be sure to hit that notification button so you know when we're on. Thank you, BF Bud. If you guys are so inclined and you want to donate to the channel, you will find the link to the PayPal above in the lower right-hand corner of the banner up above, and I will also put it below in the description. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys Thursday. And like I said, I hope you guys had an amazing weekend, great holiday, and we got New Year's coming up. So I'll see you soon. All right. Peace and God bless, everybody.